guys. Nigeria spent billions of naira renovating this place. And depending on who you ask, it's either one of the best things that has happened to it in years, or a very expensive project that still has a lot to prove. Because the National Theatre Lagos is a place that was once fading into the background of the city and is now trying to become one of Lagos's biggest attractions again. So the question is, was all the money actually worth it? So guys, today I'm putting aside everything that I've heard concerning this place online. I'm not coming here as a Lagosian, neither am I coming here as someone who has the knowledge of history of this place. But I'm here as someone who is trying to explore this place just like a tourist would. There are no assumptions, there is no nostalgia, just a curious mind. Come along with me. Now, before coming here, I kinda wasn't sure what to expect. Most people know the National Theatre because of its history. Some people remember when it hosted major cultural events. Others remember seeing photos of it years ago when it looked tired and neglected.
Which held in 1977. Festa 77 was hosted by Nigeria.
And then from mid-2025, the headlines started appearing. The Central Bank of Nigeria and the Bankers Committee led a 68 billion naira renovation of the National Arts Theatre, reopening it as the Wole Soyinka Center for Culture and Creative Arts. And naturally, that raises a question. Whenever government or private investors spend this much money on a project, did we actually get value for the money, or did we just get another fancy headline? Okay, let's be honest. Photos don't really prepare you for what you see here. While the building mimics a military hut, the open spaces around it make it feel even larger in person. One thing I immediately noticed was how clean and organized everything felt. The landscaping sure makes a massive difference. You have these wide open spaces surrounding the building. And honestly, in a city that's constantly moving, constantly honking, constantly rushing, finding another place that feels this calm is refreshing. This place manages to create little pockets of serenity. It's like Lagos is shouting over there, while the National Theatre is quietly minding its business over here. If you're visiting Lagos, I think the National Theatre is worth your time. It offers something that is increasingly rare, a chance to slow down and just look around. Guys, there are just a lot of green areas in this place. Perfect for some picnicking and relaxation. It's nice. It's a nice place. Now, one thing that's really gonna help us answer the was it worth it question happened completely unexpectedly. I showed up on a day when the university convocation ceremony was taking place. And really, the entire place was buzzing. People everywhere, families taking pictures, graduates celebrating, friends laughing, parents looking proud, groups gathering around every corner. Even the Emir of Kano and the former governor of the CBN, His Royal Majesty Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, was present. And that's when something clicked for me. Edifices like this don't become successful simply because they look beautiful. They become successful when people actually use them. And on this particular day, people were making good use of this place. could feel energy everywhere. The halls were active, the open spaces were active, the walkways were active, the entire complex felt alive. And honestly, that's probably one of the biggest arguments in favor of the renovation. A landmark isn't supposed to sit empty, it's supposed to be part of people's lives. And from what I saw today, that's exactly what's happening.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Chancellor, Mr. Singh, family members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, journey through every lecture, assignment, discussion post, and examination with me. In fact, but the training of the mind to think. That quote perfectly captures my experience at MIVA. MIVA did not simply provide information. Information is everywhere.
Of the maiden convocation ceremony of MIVA Open University, and to declare an end to this convocation, the Chancellor, Mr. Singh Shagaya.
Now here's one thing that makes this place a spectacle. The Lagos Blue Line station sits right within the National Theatre complex. It wasn't always here. So while you're walking around the historic cultural landmark, you also have modern trains arriving and departing in the background. And honestly, that combination is pretty cool. And every few minutes, a train glides through the scene, reminding you that Lagos is becoming more functional. For someone who has loved trains since childhood, I could literally stand here for 20 minutes just watching the trains come and go. There's just something oddly satisfying about it, especially when you have the National Theatre as a place to view from. By the way, I'm planning a full Lagos Blue Line review sometime in the future, so if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss that one. And trust me, it promises to be a nice one. Now let's step back inside for a moment, because after the ceremony is when we really get to see where a lot of the investment went with minimal distractions. The halls are massive, and what stands out isn't just the size, it's the fact that everything feels modern. Clean finishes, Large open spaces, bright interiors, a much more contemporary feel than many people probably expect. And while I'm walking through here, I keep thinking about the kind of events this place can host. Conferences, concerts, exhibitions, graduations, corporate events, cultural festivals, the list goes on. Guys, this place is so huge and beautiful. I don't think this camera, this video would be able to capture the true size and depth of this, this place. This venue is big, it's beautiful. You can tell that a lot of money was spent to, upgrade this place to the international standard that it is right now. And you can only hope that, they continue to maintain this place, over the years so we can pass on this beautiful legacy to generations to come. And not just continue to maintain the place, but also upgrade the facilities with time, to always be in tune with updated developments. This is really beautiful, guys. Just look at this. Look at this. It's so amazing. Very amazing, very good, and very world class. I love what I'm seeing here. A venue like this isn't valuable only because of how it looks today. Its value comes from what it enables tomorrow. And if it continues attracting events and visitors consistently, then that's where the real return on investment actually starts showing up. Okay, let's answer the question, was it worth it? Can we really consider the renovation a success? If success means restoring a neglected national landmark, then yes, it's difficult to argue against what has actually been achieved here. If success means creating attractive public spaces where people can gather, then yes, I saw plenty of evidence here. If success means bringing events, visitors, and activity back into an area, then today's visit certainly suggests that's happening. Now, obviously, the real test isn't one day. The real test is what happens over the next, say, 5 years. Will people keep coming? Will events continue? Will the facilities be maintained? Will the momentum continue? Beautiful renovations are one thing, long-term success is another. But standing here today, seeing the crowds, the trains, the restored architecture, seeing people genuinely enjoying the place, it's hard not to feel optimistic. Guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. By the way, a much bigger conference and event hall is being built at just at the start of the Lake Expressway. It's called the Lagos Arena. It's going to be much bigger than this, and I believe it will be more sophisticated. But this, as it is right now, is even still beautiful. Yeah, Lagos National Theatre, Nigeria. Guys, this is the start of a cool bridge that links the mainland straight to the Lagos Marina CMS. Now, whether you think the renovation was worth every naira or not, one thing is difficult to deny. The National Theatre is no longer being ignored. People are talking about it again. People are visiting again. People are using it again. And honestly, that seems like the biggest achievement of all. If you visited recently, let me know in the comments. Do you think the renovation was worth it? Or do you think there's still more work to be done? As always, I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed exploring this place with me, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the next one.